Action.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Hi.
Okay. How you feeling, Josie?
I'm good.
Me
How are
too.
you?
I'm excited. I'm excited to have you here. I'm
Right?
excited to be doing our podcast in person.
I know
I'm
it
excited.
hits a little different.
Yeah, it always is different. I see what people feel like when they were like smack dab in the middle of Corona, and like it's just not the same. It don't hit the same.
No,
Yeah,
maybe we'll do more of these.
I agree. I
Yeah.
feel like the in person meetings. That's how we started.
Yeah. It's like
It's
going
the
back
other.
and it makes
Yeah,
makes it feel good.
I feel you.
Yeah. So, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to do a little different episode. You know, not because of the lack of time, but that's part of it too.
Right.
But we want to play, it's not so much of a game, honestly, but we do want to look up some things on Reddit and the Am I the Asshole? And
Yes, I'm excited.
see if they are the asshole,
Yeah,
right? I guess it's our opinion, but still.
exactly, and I really enjoy different perspectives, so I'm excited to hear what people are curious to know.
I'll read it and then we'll give ours, and then we could even see some of the comments of what other people think if they are or not. So
let's do that.
that should be exciting.
Okay,
So
what we got first?
Let's see. Am I the asshole for asking my daughter and her boyfriend to move out because of his grooming habits? Says, I let my daughter, 21 years old, and her boyfriend, 21 years old, live with me. They are in school together, and I'm trying to make sure that she isn't in debt at the end of her career. They are good kids for the most part. One small problem was that they suck at cleaning up after themselves. I get that they are busy, but seriously, how hard is it to wipe down the bathroom after you are done? I keep finding toothpaste residue and their grooming utensils everywhere in one bathroom. So, anyways, he shaves. After he shaves, he doesn't do a great job of sweeping up or vacuuming. So I have to do it. Once again, it's not a huge deal, so I just do it and ask them to please be more considerate. Real problem started after the fall semester started. He decided to grow a beard. Cool, good for him. Except I kept finding his short curly hair in the bathroom after I heard him shaving. Yeah, I've been cleaning up his pubes. Not a fan. I asked her about it and she admitted that he manscapes. I'm done.
Okay.
I said
Bruh.
I would help
Get out.
them get their
out.
right at
Get
this
the
point.
fuck out.
It's my
That's
house.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done. I said I would help them get their own place, but I had enough. She is crying that I'm being rash and that it's just hair. I just hate knowing that I've been cleaning up for a year now. Oh hell no.
Whose mama is this? Yeah, no.
She's definitely not the asshole.
No.
That fucking kid is well, he's not even a kid. I feel like 20, you're old enough to know how to properly care for yourself. I mean, he's caring for himself, but clean up after yourself.
I feel like it's the principle. First of all, it's common courtesy. Like you're in somebody else's space.
Exactly.
I have been a 21-year-old who just didn't give a fuck. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like shame the kid because at the end of the day, her daughter is with this sloppy ass nigga. So she, if anything, she should be the one cleaning the shit up.
Dang.
But that's not what's happening here. So yeah, I'm gonna go with mixed emotions. No, you're not the asshole, but it just doesn't make sense.
And it sucks because
for a year you've been cleaning somebody's pubes.
And I don't know if she's definitely brought it up, but I don't think it's really up to her to teach him this.
No,
do you think it is? No, right?
No, I don't think it's up to her to teach him. Like I'm not saying she needs to grab a dustpan and show him how to sweep, but sometimes not like to keep it a stack. People need that,
yeah,
because they have no idea.
Yeah, the whole handhelding.
Yeah, no, they have no idea. So I could understand. You showed them how to do the shit, like all of those things. But even if you didn't do none of that, it's her house.
Yeah, it's just that's the main thing for me. It's like you're in somebody else's home. Yeah. Learn to respect their area.
Yeah.
It's not
at 21 yours. Though, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I feel like that's the new 18.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sadly.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I was reading some of the comments and they kind of side with what we said. That people were just like, it's common courtesy. You're basically living in someone else's home, or you're a roommate, basically that type of living arrangement. Like,
yeah.
you have to be considerate of everybody else that lives in the household. It's not just you.
Right.
So yeah, that fool got to go out of that house. I mean, she doesn't really have to kick the daughter out, but if she ain't gonna
I,
be saying
yeah,
anything or helping the
did
boyfriend
she
change,
say why they both were there? Like, I understand her trying to keep her daughter there for saving,
yeah,
being debt free, but where does her boyfriend come in? Like, why is he there?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, some people do move in,
Into the,
but
okay, okay, all right,
but in reality,
okay.
you're not gonna disrespect
At
in
21
that
though,
sense.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So
like maybe he helped with the rent. I
she
don't know.
better.
Yeah, you better be doing something.
So no, ma'am, you're not the asshole.
All right. Oh, give me another one.
Let me see.
Well, while you're thinking or while you're scrolling, like I can understand that being a pet peeve. What are your pet peeves?
Pet peeves.
You're like your biggest pet peeves, like things that just piss you, like they just annoy the shit out of you.
See, uh, I don't think I really have pet peeves in that matter
Okay.
because I feel like see, it's contradicting because I feel like I really do have OCD, so I like things to be a certain way.
Hmm.
But my boyfriend has the same issues in a way, so we keep keep it clean at the same time, you know.
Right.
So we kind of have that good balance between each other. But when it comes to other people, I'm just trying to think of like what space I've been around others to notice something.
Okay.
I don't like when people like have a dirty. Okay, let me think about it like in a work context because that's the only place I know of other people, right?
Right. Okay.
Um, I I'm very happy that I have a clean desk all the time.
Ah, yes.
And when I see clutter, even though it's not in my space, I'm just like, fuck, get me out of here, you know? So
How the hell did you sit across from me for
I
a
don't know. I
year?
wasn't looking at your desk.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
So, um, yeah. I think
Okay,
it's just
so
the
you just prefer things to
or
be
don't
ordered.
wait, don't fuck with my shit.
Okay, that's a good one
Especially
too.
aka your brother. There's
Yeah.
certain like a stapler, tape.
Hmm.
I am more than happy to provide it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, borrow it.
Yeah.
But when it doesn't get returned or get put in the place I'm telling you to put it, because that's my problem. I'm telling you, it's OCD. I need to have it at the particular place. And if
Yeah.
somebody puts it on this, I'm like, bro, you're not
That's
getting
not
it
where I
next
found
time.
it.
And
Yeah.
you're not getting it next time because I gave you that trust. You didn't use it
You
wisely.
broke my trust, bro. You
So
put the stapler here,
it's
and I said, bring
unfortunate.
that. It's unfortunate, but it's enough for me.
So yeah,
So,
it's things
yeah.
like
Okay.
that. Like
Okay.
I guess it's like more so don't fuck with how I have my things and then I'm okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that. Let's
What's one of
see.
like your main ones?
Oh, my main pet peeve is lack of manners. It
Oh,
really bothers me when people are just rude, but not rude in like like I don't know. As the generations progress, people don't really say please, thank you, ma'am, sir. Like
like the
not
common
everybody, yeah, not
courtesies.
everybody does
Yeah.
those things, which I totally understand, but I do value those. But yeah, just rude in general. Because it's something in my brain that goes, what is that? Like, why? I just want to know why, and I can't get to the root of that in time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say manners, and what's another thing that just bugs me? I don't know. I would say something like chewing with your mouth full, but that goes with etiquette and manners. But that's another one that just,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, wait, it's okay.
Yeah,
You
like take your
can,
turn.
yeah, those two, I would say.
All right. So let's see. Am I the asshole for thinking it's weird that my wife shaves when I wasn't home? What?
What? I don't understand.
Says I, 29, have been married to my wife, 28, for 8 years. We have 3 young kids, and never had infidelity or sneaky stuff go on in the whole 9 years we've been together. But some things she does is just weird to me and makes me wonder. I work night shifts 5 days a week, but this last week I was home for 5 days straight due to being sick. That whole time we still had sex, but she didn't shave at all, which is fine. I don't care if she doesn't. She doesn't shave often because of how sensitive her skin is. The razors severely irritate her skin. Thanks for the clarification.
Right.
The time before this, she says she's not shaving ever again unless she figures out a way for it to not put her in so much pain, which again is fine with me. Well, yesterday was my first day back to work, and she randomly decides to shave and sent me pictures to show me. Interesting. When I called her out, she said she decided to shave again because she recently got new moisturizer, and after reading the label, found that it's not only face moisturizer but full body, and it's for irritating skin. Good excuse. Just what
Okay,
she
right.
needs for shaving. I
Hmm.
understand she found a good cream and she wanted to surprise me, and I don't think she'd cheat, but it turned into a big argument with her not understanding why I think it was weird for her to do so. She says it could have just she could have just asked why she decided to shave. Am I the asshole for calling her out, or am I right about it being weird? I have my thoughts. What are your thoughts?
Oh Lord.
That's fishy. Cause
You think so?
he was there the whole 5
Five
days.
days.
Yet you do it when he goes back to work. And I get you're taking pictures, but were those pictures intended for someone else at first, and then you just sent them to your husband as a cover up or whatever, like a oh forward
Right.
them to him as well too, I
Right.
guess, you know? It just if you really wanted to or try out your moisturizer, you happened to figure it out that day. Like I'm sure you knew before you could have done it, and hey, we're 5 days together. Let's do something.
Okay. I can see that, but I guess my thing is if you've never had infidelity issues, I'm like my thing is I'm all for clear communication, so I respect that he asked because he thought it was like that's what was on his mind.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird. Now, if it was something like an insecurity or something where she was like, "You've been sick, I ain't had time to shave if I wanted to,"
Yeah.
like nigga, you're finally out of the house,
Yeah.
and I can finally do things that are for me
True.
that I understand.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, because I mean, push come to shove, I don't, and maybe he's not like this, but the men I know when they get sick, they turn into big ass babies.
Yeah.
Like you're literally caring for them.
Exactly.
So
So then
it could be,
yeah,
and
so
then she was all excited, like, "Look, babe, like I'm trying to be sexy and shit, and you asking me why I shaved my cootie cat." Like I don't know, that would agitate me just slightly.
yeah,
Like
because
we've been together 9 years, nigga.
yeah, and you're already accusing.
It's the accusatory.
Yeah.
It's the speculation. But at the same time, after 9 years, I would hope you know your woman well enough to know when something's off. But even then, like I'm I'm transparent. I'm showing you.
Yeah.
What makes you think cheating? Like shaving my pussy does not equal cheating.
Yeah.
What other things are in the
I mean,
balance?
that's the thing. There has to be something else that has been coming up to give
Yeah,
you that, that thought
idea.
that it could be that. You
Yeah.
don't just automatically think that from one situation.
Yes, that kind of insecurity would irk the fuck out of me.
Yeah, because
Like,
it's like a constant. Because I mean, he said it never happened in the past. I would understand if like previous history of it, and then he's like, "Are you doing it again?" Then that would make more sense. But if he mentioned
yeah.
there's never been any funny business, so
So yeah, that's what I'm
something's going
saying.
on
I'm
with
like,
him,
what
bro.
are the yeah that it's giving insecure. But I want what are a few of those comments?
So some of those comments were, oh shit, where'd it go? They said they were calling him an asshole. They were saying, "Yes, you're the asshole."
Yes.
She said, "Women shave more for other reason than impressing the man."
Yes.
You basically shamed her. why you turning the situation into something that's not just
Yeah,
base.
so
So
same.
basically,
So
yeah,
same.
basically
Okay.
saying like, yo, what's up, bro? Like,
Yeah, like what do you do? I think it's very interesting that people go on Reddit and post things like that, but I get it. Like, if you don't have friends or, you really are trying to figure some shit out, it's an interesting thing.
some of them get interesting because like the person like deletes their whole account and everything because they
Too
get told
big.
you're an asshole. It's like you're the one
Damn.
that initially came here and now
To ask the
you're.
question. Yeah, you got to be ready for that truth. Damn, that's very interesting.
There's a lot of these. So um you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Am I the asshole for not wanting to help babysit my sister-in-law's baby? So my sister-in-law that I am not close with just had a baby. From the moment I met her brother, she said I was taking him away from her and has just always been snub with me. For years I tried to build a relationship with her, but in the last couple years I've decided it's healthier for me not to even try. He has expressed in the past that she never liked anyone he was in a relationship with. Now that the baby is here, my husband expects me to help him babysit every weekend he's off work at our house while she goes to work. Since I'm not wanting to help him and I'm not wanting to engage with the baby, he's holding our 12 plus year relationship over my head saying this isn't going to work for him. I would never mistreat the baby, but I'm just not interested in going on the town with the baby. My husband works out of state, and now every weekend he comes home. He has the baby all day Saturday, 6 a.m. to around 7:30 p.m. At this point, I feel like I'm taking a backseat to the baby because his sister doesn't have other options for date childcare, and they don't believe in hiring a babysitter because they said they can't trust a stranger. So when my husband is home on the weekends, if I want to spend quality time with him, it's with his sister's baby too. Mind you, his sister has never wanted anything to do with me, but now that she has a baby, she wanted me to be available when she needs childcare. She has asked me to watch
The
her
fuck?
during the week
Nah,
while
son.
she's at work. Since I said no, her and my husband have been upset with me. I was hoping to get some insight on how other people feel about this situation.
Girl, I hope they tear the comment section up because absolutely not.
No, she is not an asshole.
Nah, I wouldn't say she's an asshole. I would say that's called a boundary. And
Exactly.
yeah, and not only is it called a boundary, but at the same time, I feel like the brother is kind of being manipulated by the sister in a very like
Codependent way.
codependent way. Yeah.
Yeah, she.
12 years they've been together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to manipulate your wife now just
Yeah.
because a baby that's not your baby, it's your sister's
She's
baby.
sister. So it's his niece or nephew, and it's like, okay, I get it. We love a new baby. I I I have a friend who loves her niece, but her sister manipulates her too into
Mm.
watching her. Right? They'll do the whole, what are you doing, and can you come over, and they'll give her like whatever food or something to watch the baby, but she always feels very guilty
Oh,
if
if she
she's
says
not.
no.
Yeah. So I get that, and then too, I get some families are really close, tight knit. So of course I watch your kid, like whoever, like people even make pacts about it.
Yeah,
Like as soon as you have your first kids or whatever, like anytime you need them,
that
I
I'll be
got them.
there.
Yeah, but that the problem is you didn't discuss this with your wife, who's your life partner first,
Exactly.
and that's where it becomes problematic. He's threatening your relationship of 12 years for a situation he probably didn't even consult you on.
No.
That's absurd to me as I grow into my higher self.
Yes.
Back in the day, you could have caught me on the other side, but nah, not today. That's
Yeah.
it's enough for me.
I think you brought up a good point because I was thinking, okay, my sister has two kids, right? And about 5 years ago, they were still fairly young, and I would always care for them.
Yeah,
I mean, my sister is a young teen mom, so it was one of those of, well, she's at work, I'll take care of them when I'm not at work, and then, but she was always respectful of my time because I would be one of those that would go. gym here, there,
Yeah.
party type of shit. So she was at least respectful of that, and she wouldn't like force me like, no, what you said, blah blah blah. No,
Yeah.
she was respectful. But it does make a difference when you have a partner, because it's not just about your time, it's
Yes.
about your time
Both of you.
together.
Exactly. And I'm not even saying never watch the baby. I'm saying you can take a Saturday, like once a month, to date your daughter.
Well,
I
that's
mean, to date, not your daughter, to date your wife.
yeah.
And like, oppose for one of those days. That's absurd to me.
No. It's like
And then it's the expectation that I'm supposed to actually be caring for the baby. It's like you're kind of
exactly.
like, yeah, it's the same concept as the friend I'm talking about. Like the mother, which is her sister,
Mhm.
will drop the baby off to her mom, but her mom knew damn well it was going to be her that's taking care of the baby.
Yeah.
And it would just be things like that. I think about stuff like that, and I'm like, you have so many other things to do, like realistically as a human
Yeah.
throughout development. I'm not saying don't hang out with your niece or nephew. I'm saying, one, you have a wife in this scenario of 12 years. Your sister just had a baby. Where the fuck is daddy at?
That's
Or
what
they
I
daddy
that's what I
at?
was
Like,
questioning.
what does that have to do? And don't get me wrong, it's not a diss to the if she is a single
No.
mom. We have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
It's just there should be
you
other people
you
involved.
have a whole household. The man of her life is not stepping up to the plate for
No.
her.
And he's kind of making it seem like it's their kid in a way.
Yeah, like we just
Yeah, because
no.
she has him do the weekends basically and wants
Mm-mm.
the wife to do the weekdays.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
You're asking too much, ma'am. Like, I get you can't trust a lot of people nowadays, but
It's enough for me.
there, yeah, it's definitely a no for me. That's
It's enough.
why I don't. Nope.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You want to read one more?
Yeah, let's do one more before we did.
Another sibling situation.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, these family members be thinking they're entitled. Am I the asshole for not consulting my sister when my wife and I picked our baby's name?
Okay.
I'll try to keep it short. My 27-year-old, so he's a 27 male, and his wife is 26, have been together since we were 16. Oh shit, 10 years. We
Okay.
got married 2 years ago and just had our first child. For the sake of privacy, I'll call our son Mason. When we announced our baby's name at his birth, everyone seemed happy, but after everyone gave my wife and I um, to bond with our son, my sister, 25-year-old, asked me if she could talk to me. When we were in private, she blew up at me saying I was betraying her by calling my son Mason. She said his name was on a list of potential baby names if she had a boy. Bro, she's not even pregnant or soon to be
What?
pregnant.
Okay.
I had not known about this list beforehand.
Right.
So
What
what was
list?
I supposed to do? She asked me to change my son's name because
Damn.
apparently Mason was one of the two names she's chosen for a boy. My father sided with me, but my mother sided with my sister. Okay, do not. Oh, so he commented on it. But no, she is not in a relationship married. She is not pregnant as far as I know. She doesn't want to go to therapy because it will brainwash her. I don't get her reasoning on that. She was the golden child growing up because she was a high risk pregnancy. Okay, so she's been kind of babied her whole life. And now on to update. It's been a day since my wife and I had our son. My family has left due to work things, etc. I've been working from home in order to help my wife if she needs it. I got a call from my sister today asking if I've changed the name. I said no. She
Girl.
got she said let me
God.
follow up. Let me
Follow
follow up.
up. Like, hey, so by the way, did you have to go down there and get that certificate
I'm
for
giving you a
name
couple
change?
days. Change that shit.
Ma'am, she needs help.
He said she got pissed off at me and continued to berate me about stealing her baby's name because she had mentioned it at a Christmas party last year to our mother and assumed she told me. My wife and I had to leave 10 minutes in due to my wife not feeling well. Turns out that's how we found out she was pregnant. I told her she could use the other choice as a name for the son. True.
Right.
And he
Or give
put
him the middle
Colton,
name.
fake name, isn't a good name as Mason. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mason's a strong boy name, and well, Colton's the opposite. Since you and your wife are both professors, I think you would like the name Colton better. He was still giving her like an option.
Bruh. She's
And he said,
wow.
I was so pissed at her that I hung up. Looking for something to do, I suggested to my wife that she take a nap so I could take care of Mason. She asked if I was okay. She heard the call, and I said yes, that I loved her and our family just the way it was. There's absolutely no way we're changing his name. And I'm honestly debating on cutting my sister out of my life as of
Yeah.
now. I cannot deal with this drama and a newborn. That turned out to be a bit of a long update. So sorry. It's okay. You're
Bruh.
not an asshole. Your sister is a fucking asshole.
No, she is. She need help.
Well, she's gonna get brainwashed. She can't go to
Of
therapy. She's
course
gonna get
not.
brainwashed
She be
because she realized how fucked she is that she
yes.
needs it.
That is absurd. Actually, I don't even know what to say because I'm like, bruh. First of all, it's a name, and I get it. Like,
Yeah.
as a young girl, you have these names picked out forever, and it's okay, but you don't own the name, bruh. Like, my life and me naming my child and me doing what I'm doing over here has
Yeah.
nothing to do with you.
And like you said, he didn't know previously. How was he gonna know that you have a whole list of names for future kids? Future kids. I'm just like, it's funny because it's one of those of like grandiose. Like she thinks, no, it should be about me,
Yes.
and you revolve your life around me,
And
basically.
I'm wondering where this mom had the
To side
audacity
with
to
her.
side with her.
I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, she's out of pocket, and I would highly recommend he cut her. Just
Yeah,
take some space.
that
I'm not gonna
boundary
say
for
like
sure.
cut her, but take some space because it seems like maybe she's upset that her brother is being taken away from her, and maybe they were close, and
Could
she's
be.
having difficulty. But mind you, they've been together since they were 16,
Yeah,
so 10
so
years. She's been around here doing
you
the
should have
damn
been
thing.
accustomed by now.
Yes. So yeah, or maybe she thought she would have kids first, whatever it is. But
Or imagine she mentioned it to the wife, and the wife was a little
like,
evil, like,
oh, so you
let
want to
me
name
take
him
your name.
Mason, huh? Right. Babe, what do you think about Mason? Yeah, nah,
That
fuck
would have been
that.
funny. But no, yeah, you're an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cut her
I
out.
would
Don't
give
cut her out, like you said, but definitely draw that
definitely have some
boundary.
space.
Because that
Yeah,
sister needs to realize this. Yeah, that's
yeah,
not how
nah,
life goes. You can't pick and choose and get mad
that's
when things
crazy.
don't go your way. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Well, that was fun. Did you have
That
any more?
was fun. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. Again, it's very interesting seeing the things that people are like
At
questioning.
requesting if they were an
Yeah,
asshole
hell
about it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those like, should I feel guilty about this? And they're
Hmm.
like, let me hit up Reddit.
Like if
Nah.
I'm tripping, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at some of those sometime.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel that.
we hope you guys enjoyed that. We sure did.
Well, yeah, a little breakthrough segment, one on one.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So until next time, y'all.
Peace.